Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ellison, and there's only one thing left for us to do here in Astrobot, and that's to rescue our friend, the CPU Kid, from the clutches of the intergalactic space bully, simply known as Nebulax. And let me tell you something, this big red button, well, it sure does look like it's got our name written all over it. Play Squadron, assemble! For as cool as this ending song is, I feel like the gameplay for this particular section is kind of generic and lacks in a lot of places because all we can really do is move left and right and shoot and enjoy all of the flashy, pretty colors, but it's otherwise a fairly straightforward shoot 'em up. All we gotta do is just aim for these things, and you wanna take into consideration that you're always going to be, you know, flung back to the middle of the stage, which after a certain point, barriers show up, and I call upon the power of generational wealth to help us break through this and also apparently go into the beam laser itself. We have to be looking in the direction we're shooting, which is kind of annoying, but it's nothing new there. Hell yeah. Love falling back on some retro machines so that we can shoot through the asteroid fields and hopefully not bust into any of these. So for each generation of PlayStation that we're going to be fighting through, there's going to be a puzzle piece for us, and they're usually very easy to find. But enemies are going to try to make it as difficult as possible for us to survive. Oh yes, the PlayStation 2 coming to save our lives again. In this case, it's the memory cards, the 32 megabytes. Beautiful. Break through them all and use the boost to get through. Look at this. Oh my god. It's like I don't even have to try to win this. So, like I mentioned before, you are gonna have to hold in that specific direction in order to stay over there. Otherwise, you're just gonna go to the middle. Not a great idea to hold up on the juice here. And before you know it, should be done. Oh, these poor bastards. How dare you. So long, fellas. Certainly not the first time you have saved my bacon. No. So things are gonna start getting a little bit trickier now, and uh-oh, bogey on my tail slip. Thank you, that one was actually very simple. Here we go. Ooh, with the PS Vita coming in to save the day. Not bad. Yeah, or is that the PSP? Oh god, why are they retro? I thought we went past that already. Sorry, I did not mean to misgender you, Madam PSP. Oh boy. I mean, I guess I should have known. We are going chronologically. Oof. You can also sustain quite a lot of heavy damage. It just probably doesn't look super great on your resume to return this military-grade equipment all dinged up and such, but it's the chunky boy, Mr. PlayStation. And sadly, not a lot that we can do to shoot off these spiky dudes, especially because we're worrying about everything else getting in our way. So we'll just have to fight them the old-fashioned way, by hovering over them with our laser legs. Oh my god, and there's this guy here too. How dare you try to dent up my beautiful little boy. Oh yes, it's the battle of the accessories. Oh, and we're into our next battle. Nice. Ooh, look at him. Look at them all go. Oh, this is insanity. Sheesh. Oh boy. Oh no. So now they're shooting. They've got their wartime shenanigans in play, and there is the Vita. I knew she was going to show up at one point or another. Oh geez, not the spitters. As for this confrontation, oh geez. I'm calling upon all wireless devices and the power of Bluetooth to cause massive amounts of damage. And this part is actually really cool too. It feels almost wrong to be talking over this, but why do they have bombs? This, my friends, is the Space Bully Nebulax, and he has kind of an interesting gimmick to this fight. He's going to give us a number of our power-ups to choose from, but you do have to time this just right, and if you find one that you like say the Bulldog, you should probably aim for the one directly in front of it, because there is a little bit of a delay between when you throw your item at it versus when it lands. This one's fun, because he's gonna go all freaking crazy on us here, and abusing the hell out of the mothership, but all we have to do is just avoid, and then hopefully the impenetrable nature of our ship does not falter. And last but not least, he throws the hilt at us, and we return it in kind. He's gonna throw a bunch of enemies at us, but we can ignore them and try and get through and break through the chains. I don't think you can skip any cycles there, which is a little tragic, but would be kind of broken, if not cool. So again, any of these really are pretty good. We haven't seen the monkey yet, but we will be seeing quite a bit of it soon. So I'm gonna try and go for something. Oh god, that was like right on the skull, which he just spawns a bunch of enemies, but it's not that bad. So we are going to need to just essentially inflate and deflate, basically a bunch. Just gonna send those off and then down. So without even shooting a single shot, and we will be doing just fine for ourselves. But this one's probably gonna be a little trickier. This is gonna do it very fast. Don't even need to really jump. Just hit the ground so you can re-up on your stuff and... Oh, okay. That seemed like it malfunctioned a little bit. Here. Let's return it in kind. And let's go back. Let's do this. Nothing a couple of spin attacks can't fix. Oh, one of these days I'll get it. So the final phase does offer a bit of a change, because now we have to worry about him moving it one more step to the left. So whatever we aim for, which really isn't gonna be that bad, just make sure it's not the skull and we'll be all right. The magnet is actually the easiest, but I do like the rock'em sock'em boppers. So we'll take this, and we shall see exactly what transpires. He's gonna shoot a bunch of garbage over us, so avoid the falling debris and collect as much of it as you can. And once you have enough, as you know, we can give it back to him in kind. Sweet Jesus. That's more like it. This, my friends, has been Astrobot, and this is the end credits. In my opinion, one of the easiest ways to just get a ton of money. This has just been such a joy to record, and aside from the awkward plot armor at the end and the fake out on Astrobot's supposed death, we get a nice little celebration of our abilities here. And you can die, just keep in mind that if anything, it's probably where I'm inadvertently going to as well. But there are proper credits. These are just kind of the fun ways to end us off, and these are replayable. The only thing that's not out of this entire section is the fact that we cannot rebuild Astrobot bigger, stronger, faster, more intelligent, even hotter and hornier. No, there's no way to replay that, which is really unfortunate. So one of the reasons why I elected not to commentate during that, but it was pretty self-explanatory. But this is like kind of depressing too, if you think about it. We destroy all this stuff and we just keep on going. Ugh, not bad. There's our friend Madam PSP, and we get to once again don the gay apparel of Mr. Metroid, rolling ourselves to victory. Nice. Or should I say crawling? Damn it. I would absolutely scuff it up at the end there, wouldn't I? But I don't know, this part's pretty fun, and oh, it's the return of the old chicken rocket. Nice. So I don't remember how much we started with. I think it was in like the 800s, right? Something to that effect. So I think by the end of this, you can either get 500 or 1,000, which is good for 5 to 10 gacha machines. But we get to slow down time. This is great. Not that we particularly have to here, but might be a good idea just to check it out. You get body blocked by the text, which happens more often than you'd like to admit. And let's just move on to the next one, to special effect. Nice. Yeah, this is, I mean, and the song here, like a remix of our, like, one of the greatest introductory theme songs that we've ever heard in any video game, right? I don't know, it's catchy, it's cute, slightly exaggerated, and we have the Gatling gun! This is something that you can pick up in Astro's Playroom, and I'm surprised this is literally the only use of this we ever get, because we can absolutely go to town with this. And one of my favorite things to do in that game is to do the spin attack while also going crazy. Not super applicable here though, unfortunately. There we go. Hell yeah. And let's climb up over here and do the same thing. I like that we get to strafe with this thing and it's not awkward aiming with it. We knocked over a tower of our friends there. I'm missing an M, so it's just barely out of reach. And yeah, let's do it. Oh, let's get the rest of them. I mean, we're gonna be doing a lot of purchases at the end of this, so we should be in a good position to do that. Sorry, fellas, but the power of the Second Amendment compels me to murder everything. Actually, I probably should not say that, not in this political climate. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached nearly the end of the credits, and it's time to ditch our friend the Gatling gun and get introduced to the bear. So essentially you have to press both of the triggers simultaneously in order to clap. If you only do one at a time, or if you mistime it, you don't get the desired effect. But you basically activate and or destroy anything in your general vicinity, and you can pretty much clap pretty quick, so that's fun. Nice. Production support doing wonders for us. And last but not least, the game direction. Let's go and climb up here, across Nicholas Dulce, and our final gift awaits. Our memory card. Isn't that just so adorable? Just a great way to cap off the game. And then we get the proper credits, and where we can possibly give our thoughts on the project, which honestly, I feel like I have not had enough time to really have it digest correctly, because I've only edited about half of the series so far, and I really like the way it's turned out. Obviously, I'm learning more things as I play and I'm watching back and I'm like, man, some of this stuff I really wish I could have done better. We also have official enemy names, which I would never remember. I'm glad that they were, oh, there they are, canoodling down there. I mean, I do appreciate that they gave them these names, but just like in DKC, where I feel like their names are just so specific and so random that I just did not bother trying to learn them all. I didn't want to be that knowledgeable about everything here, so I think it's just a little funner if we harass this dang spitter or glooper, whatever his name was. All right, let's see. Who do we got here? Roundbone, Shock Rock, Volleypop, and Vulture. That's kind of a great name. Look at all of us. Look at all this dude raiding over here. Ellie's getting us all wet. We have the damn Mistletoads. I kept calling them Leons. And the Doskoy. Oh, dancing with Crash Bandicoot. That's not bad. Hey, it'd be cool if we could have some different dance moves over the course of the game. I don't know if there's a way to unlock any more, but, oh, Igni. That's a cute name. Run, run, for the sea urchin knows not what destruction he may cause. Oh, so the Piranha, Snap Trap, that's a great name. Oh, Octodad, what are you doing? Sharing an onsen with Jin Sakai, how dare you? Fugu Drumpaline, which we haven't seen yet. He's in the final encore, but, oh, we got rolled away. Nice little zoom in there. I'm sorry I'm ignoring all of the incredibly talented people who worked on this game, but those guys were called Leons, so I don't feel so bad about that. Oh, and now we've got the bosses. So Captain Shortfuse and Pincher are different entities, as it would turn out. Surprise, surprise. We've also got, ooh, our favorite mini-bosses, Frigid Frosty and Latama Trio. Not bad. Oh, sorry. Whoa, Astro, why'd you do that? That is completely warranted. God, and like a lot of these bosses are, for the most part, pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say they're outstanding or anything, but for a game like this, they don't do the bare minimum, if that makes any sense. Got the Mega Glooper. Oh, and then we got the good old, oh, that's not the Great Deku Tree. What's going on here? But as you can see, I obviously had a great time playing this game, and I highly suggest you try it out, if not only to do a little heart. Astro's Playroom. That is a very different experience from this. While I still enjoyed that one and all of its charm, this one just takes everything on overdrive. And I'm not gonna lie, I've not seen that before. I don't usually sit through the credits unless I'm recording, but upon beating the game, in the year of our Lord 2025, there are new galaxies that have been released since the game launched. And I don't think that should really come as much of a surprise to anybody that we have a speedrunning galaxy. Time to perfect your speedrunning skills. On top of that, we also have something a little spicier. Yes, are you ready to put your skills to the ultimate test? Because we have our own Grandmaster Galaxy to contend with over there, as well as one special bit of DLC that eventually will come out of the woodwork somewhere, I would hope. There it is. Let's do it. This is a special holiday DLC that holds many of Sony's I wouldn't say underrepresented series, because you'll recognize nearly every single one here that wasn't included in the base game. This is where we get a ton of exceptional outfits and things for our speeder, so we'll definitely be sure to do that as soon as possible, because I would still like to have, you know, at least an episode or two to get through all of these in a decent amount of time. But before we finish things off, let's go back to the crash site and see exactly what has changed here since last we left it. We are missing 2 jigsaw pieces, and now that I've rid the world of that evil bully and saved the day, there are still many lost bots to rescue. And we will be doing that in the next episode But first and foremost, we're gonna make a couple of purchases here, and then we'll see what happens. I have a feeling we're only gonna have maybe 2 bonus episodes here, but that's not the worst thing in the world. We found the Knight's Javelin. You can throw this lance a lot. I love that jump. It's so iconic, if not nostalgic. Just like, yeah, see? Next up is a lovely little can there. Thank you, I guess. And the Gust Gem. Leaves enemies feeling lighter than air. Yeah, this is me basically every day. Next up, we have the Loot Bunny. Too cute to hunt. Yeah, look at this little fella. Gonna go and help us out? Yeah, you get him, Aloy. You teach him a thing or two about manners. We also have malicious AI that's a little too self-aware. I wouldn't be looking at it like that if I were you, but good on ya for sticking to your guns. We also have the loading door. What's on the other side? Oh no, not the Hellhounds. No, no, run. Jill, it's okay. You don't have to be ashamed. Oh, I guess maybe she doesn't open it here. We might have to interact with her to get that to happen. We have the rallying banner as well. Its bearer speaks for a higher power. And, of course, the Sailorman's Shimbun. UFOs, giant teddy bears, shrinking children, fake news. Remember when I told you this game was weird as hell? Well, I was not lying, I promise. We have the trivia testers. These gadgets provide a real buzz. Get it? Because he's Buzz and he's the quiz master and he's a fan of puns. We also have the iconic gate, a gateway to a world of entertainment. So even if I wanted to find the Yakuza guy at the end of the last episode, he wouldn't have been there with this, which is what we need him to be. Last but not least for today, the rescued fish, back where it belongs. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Connor, I guess. So we'll put those on the back burner for now, and with everyone looking nice and decked out, how about a quick change of attire, perhaps? Probably be in our best interests. This gold always makes me feel a little funky inside, so not the worst thing in the world, but I figured it was appropriate for the end of the game. So the fact that I kept bringing up the lack of costumes we've been finding, we already have them all because this entire row is saved for all those special ones, but here I was thinking that we needed one for this little spot and I couldn't remember what it was until I beat that level, and I felt real dumb about it because I was like, oh, of course, you just unlock it by beating that. So we're going to be doing quite a few visits back here to the crash site in the next part just to make sure we see all of our outfits. So let's go and throw Parappa on for just a spin here, because I don't think we ever played with him fully. I always thought it was a little odd, not a huge fan of like the beanie attire. And then we never ended up doing the Gran Turismo, which is one that I do really enjoy playing around with, but I mean, it's fine. It just feels like a little weird. Like, it feels like I'm playing with like one of those rubber thumb things that they used to give you to, you know, write things down on like a touchpad or something so you didn't get your hands dirty. What would go well with this, by the way? What is a vastly underrated color, you know? Just so that we can get our color schemes nice and in order. Blue and orange are actually complementary colors, believe it or not. Hence the Game Grumps, but God, that is something I've not thought about in a very long time. So not really much to do about this place. We'll maybe interact more with these guys a bit later, but looking cool, Joker. No. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, and away he goes. Like I mentioned before, all we have to do is approach this gentleman and beat up on him a little bit, because he's got a lot of interesting things in his pockets. And I don't know how I feel about that. Are you good? Are you 12 or something? Like, what is happening? Whoops, sorry. Oh, there it is, the bat. Okay. You good? Yeah, it eventually does start disappearing, but after we have exhausted his pockets of all of his goods, which he has many of them, we get the trophy Deep Pocket Dragon. We also went ahead and did this, but just because it's funny, we'll do it again. Yeah, we just love pissing off Mr. Kratos. And let me take a look here. So here's Ryu and Ken, and should we go and fight him up? I don't think we have this achievement, but oh, okay. I don't really remember how we're supposed to do this. I think we just keep on attacking one or the other, because I feel like I got it so randomly before. But apparently Ken is just destined to lose constantly, so maybe we should, I don't know, change our stakes a little bit. There we go. Nicely done. Oh. Or do I need to... do I need to get my own Hadouken in there? Here, let's do something like this. Both of you. Okay, so this one is a little more involved than I thought it was. Essentially, we just hit one, and then we make sure we both get hit, and then we hit the other one and get hit by them as well. And that's how we get that, so I feel a little silly that I didn't try to get in the middle of all of that, but that is just fine with me. For the most part, I think we've done all of the unique achievements that we can here, or at least trophies, but just so that we can see this. Oh, the cute little hell puppies. It's okay, Jill. Chris is right here to save you. Oh, but there is one thing that we could also do that I thought we had already done before. Essentially, when you have a stack of incredible bots lining themselves up vertically like this, if we can get rid of one of them so that the structure is still standing, then that way we can at least, you know, get that trophy and call it good. But I think that should do it enough for today, because in the next part we are going to get into a lot of optional stuff and a lot of things that are going to be very, very difficult, including a final encore. And yes, it's probably even going to be close to Christmas by the time we finish this, but let's go ahead and do one more thing to usher us out of the end game. My name is Ellison. Thank you all so much for joining me here in Astrobot, and next time we finish the game. Well, I mean, part of it. It's going to be 2 episodes at least until we're done with Astrobot, but you know what I mean. See you guys then.